All right, let's talk camera lenses. I've been photographing weddings for 11 years now. I won a few small awards, got published a handful of times. Not that I'm bragging, but trust me, I got a thing or two to share about wedding photography. And when it comes to lenses, there are only two that I absolutely use at every event. The 85mm and the 35mm. These two focal lengths have been my ride or die since I made the switch to Sony back in 2018. But before we dive in, shout out to all my wedding photogs in the trenches. If you're using the 24-70 and the 70-200 combo at weddings or events, my hat's off to you. Y'all are built different. Now let's break down why these primes work so well for me. When I started back in 2013, I was all about the 70-200 for ceremonies and the 35 for everything else. But then reality hit. That 70-200 is a beast of a lens. Amazing quality, but let's be real. Carrying that around for an entire wedding day is like doing CrossFit. I needed something lighter, faster, and just as versatile. Enter the 85mm. At the time, I was using the Sigma Art 85 f1.4. And if you know, you know, it's not exactly a featherweight lens, but wow, those images it produced were stunning. Fast forward to my Sony setup, and guess what? I'm still rocking the 85 and 35. They're lighter, faster, and perfect for how I shoot. So let me tell you why these two lenses are non-negotiable for me. The 85mm, it's my go-to for portraits. It creates that dreamy, creamy background blur, also known as bokeh, that we all know and love. And it gives me enough distance to stay away from my couples and just to stay out of their personal space while still capturing those intimate moments. Perfect for the ceremony, the first look, and those emotional hugs with grandma. The 35mm, that's my storytelling lens. It's wide enough to capture the entire scene, but doesn't distort like a super wide angle lens. I use it for candid moments, group shots, and details like the reception decor or that beautiful table setup. And honestly, I feel naked without it. So let's settle that age-old debate that we all been talking about. Primes versus zooms. At the end of the day, it's all about personal preference. For me, it's primes all the way. And here's why. Prime lenses have a fixed focal length, so you got to move your feet to get the shot. And honestly, I think it's the best way. I know exactly where to stand with my 85 or 35 to frame the shot just right. No fiddling around with zoom rings, no second guessing, just clean, crisp images every time. Plus, primes are fast. I'm talking f1.8, 1.4, and even f1.2 on some lenses. That wider aperture lets in more light, which means better performance in low light situations like dimly lit receptions or romantic candlelit dinners. Sometimes I don't even need to use flash. Zooms on the other hand, they usually max out at f2.8, somewhere around there, which just doesn't cut it for me. But like I say, to each his own, and don't judge me. So let's look at these two lenses side by side. Same scene, different focal lengths. The 85 gives you that tight, intimate feel with a creamy background. The 35 captures the whole scene and gives a sense of place. Both are beautiful in their own way, and together they're unstoppable. So there you have it, the 85 and 35. Those are my go-to lenses for every single wedding or event that I'm doing. They're versatile, lightweight, fast, and they give you everything you need. And with these lenses, I can keep up with the fast pace of a wedding day. And if you're a wedding photographer or thinking about becoming one, my advice is simple. Find the lenses that work for you. Whether you're team prime like me or you love zooms, the best gear is the gear that helps you tell your client's story. Now, I got a bunch of stuff to do, some editing to get back to, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what your go-to lenses are for weddings, events, or whatever type of photography you do. And let's nerd out on some gear. It's always fun to talk gear. Peace out, and I'll holler at you on the next one.